yoga stretch class. So this class is today really getting deeper into more focusing on stretching for the lower back and for the glutes and for the back of your legs. So if you have take yoga blocks and maybe a yoga belt with you, but please at the beginning, let's just take your palms over your knees in an over cross-legged seated position and keep your eyes closed to focus on your inner you and find on an inhale breath through your nose, you're lengthening the spine and find that upright, seated, tall position. On an exhale out of the mouth at the beginning, find that your belly goes more into the spine, find that roundness in your spine. And with your inhale breath, feel the length and your rib cage getting wider. And now on your exhale, maybe a second time out of your mouth or already through your nose out, find your sitting bones more grounded and a little bit rolling over those sitting bones. So find a little roundness in your spine, a little flexion. And your next inhale is long and upright. And now out of your nose, breathing the same length out and inhaling. And feel the combination and the connection in between breaths and your moving. And find the focus during the whole class that you stay connected with breath and movement. Never stop breathing and try to keep your length of breath. So maybe counting in silence until 3 and 4. And then from here, maybe with your eyes closed, grabbing your yoga belt and find yourself here with your arms in flexion. And with your inhale breath, open that heart a little bit more to the universe. Maybe your eyes reaching more up to the universe, even if your eyes stay closed here. Breathe for 3 more here. Find your shoulders melting down while you bring the arms more to flexion and to extension your spine. And last 2. And 1. From here, circle your arms in this wideness over to your right side and feel the breath, the lateral flexion in that right or left rib cage. And then circle forward. Find that circling in your spine and then come here to your left side into lateral flexion. Breathe into your right ribs. Hold here. And then exhale, rounding. Coming to the other side again. Open that heart more to the universe. And feel the stretch on your side ribs. And again, exhale out. And then inhale here. Exhale out again. And then get a little bit more fluently. So you're rolling and you make a big circle up into extension and come to the other side again. Inhaling. Exhaling. And then we reverse our circle. Inhaling and come over. Exhaling forward. 2 more times like this. And find that connection through breath to your body. And last 1. Good. From here, you just bring the arms, maybe open that strap wider behind. And then inhale, bring it forward. And again, open that chest. Feel that the shoulder blades are a little bit retracting to your midline. And then open the shoulder girdle a little bit while you flex forward. Extend. And 1 more time. And release. Bring the strap to the side and let's roll over your knees into an all fours position. from here, I want you to round your lower back into your cat. And then inhale, find that heart opening like in an up dog. And move your shoulder blades really down. Spin your bicep more forward, 5 fingers spreading wide. And then exhale, round. And then inhale, up dog. Keep maybe the lower spine neutral when you do your up dog. It's about really shifting the shoulders away. And then exhale, round. And we do this one more time. Open the chest, bicep forward, shoulder blades shifting to the center. And then rounding, round your lower spine, round that lower spine. Come into neutral, inhaling here. And then shift your weight a little smidge while right leg and left arm lifts up. Just hold here and create a length. Lift out of that arm standing on your mat. From here, bend your back leg, circle your arm, and just find your ankle. And without sinking, find a little bit pushing your ankle into your hand and find that opening in your thigh. Breathe here for 3. 2 more. 1 more inhale here. Hold. And then slowly come back into your birdie dog. We just do a leg and arm lift and lower and keeping us really centered. Uddiyana Bandha, so the belly to the spine. 1 more time here. Hold. And then round yourself knee to elbow, holding here. Press into your elbow, elbow pressing into your knee. Hold for 3 breathers. Round that lower spine even more. 2 and 1. One more time, reach out for that length. Bring space in between your vertebrae and then knee and hand down to the mat. Opposite arm to leg, birdie dog. Just hold here for 3. Find that length. So the upper arm wants to move more forward and that foot wants to move more to the back, creating space in between the vertebrae. And with that last one, bend that back leg. Big circle with your arm, finding that ankle. Lifting out of that shoulder and reach and find pressing into your hand. So your hip flexor wants to open here gently. Stay here for 3 more. 2 more. 1 more inhale here. And then slowly circle back into your birdie dog. Come to that lift and lower here. Find the length, neutral spine. That means Uddiyana Bandha is activated. Hold here 1 more time. And then rounding and pressing knee to elbow and hold for 3 here. Even a little bit rounder. 2 more. And 1. Reach back into birdie dog. Hold. And then slowly hand and knee to the ground. Good. From here, I want you to find your forearms on a block or maybe on the mat if you have not a block available. From here, I want you to keep your knees under your hip and bring your forearms to those blocks. I want to stretch a little bit the lat, the pecs, and then maybe sinking with your heart to the mat. Shimmy yourself more forward with your upper arms if you need to. And then stay here. Stay for the last 5. In that time of equal breathing in and out, you might sink deeper in that heart melting pose to the mat. Maybe the shin is coming up to the mat. Look what is available for you here. hands in prayer, or arms forward, whatever feels good for you. The prayer hands are great. The bicep comes more forward. Last very 3. 2 more. Take a big inhale here. And then slowly bring yourself back with your hands under the shoulders. Take the blocks to the side. And we want to lift that right leg to the back. And then we bend that leg again and make a big circle and stepping to that hand on the outside. From here, I want you to scooch your back leg a little bit more away. Yes, and then just holding here like a little lizard pose. And just hold here. And find the crown of the head and the heart really forward and open. You want to glance forward, maybe bicep spinning more forward too, so melting your shoulders to the midline, and hold here. Also here, you might sink deeper. You can take the blocks onto your forearms if you want to go deeper into that stretch. Hold here, but make sure you're not sinking with your chest, with your heart. Stay long and upright and keep that knee connected to your upper arm in the front. Hold here for 5 more. You also can stay here. Look what's available for you. This class is dedicated for stretching your body. It's not forcing your body. It's just listening through breathing, connection to your body. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more inhale here. And then slowly, if you were lower, just come back. Bring the block to the side. And then shift your hips back under your knee. From here, we shimmy our foot more to center, maybe taking now the blocks on both sides upright. And then we want to straighten that front leg. So today there is not more available for me here, but for you, if you can bring the blocks away, lean more with a straight spine over your front straight leg, you're welcome to do so. Hold here. Breathe for 5 into your glutes, into your hamstring. Just hold here. Hold that right hip, that hip from the front leg more back. And find more length. Last very 4. 3 more. 2 more. And last very 1. Good job. From here, just stepping back with this foot. And then coming back onto all fours, straightening the left leg out, bending it, and a big circle like in a fire hydrant, and then stepping forward on the outside of your hand. From here, shimmy the back knee a little bit more back, and then just stay here upright in the lizard of your other side and hold. Just holding here. Stay upright. If you now think you might go further and lower your forearms down, you're welcome to do so. Let's see if this is available for me too today. Keeping the upper knee in the front towards your upper arm, and find yourself sinking more in that back leg. So your hip flexor opens, your inner thighs. 5 breathings here. Keep really the connection, knee and upper arm to your breath. Last 3. 2 more. And 1 more long inhale here if you were on your block, or lower arm. Bring the block to the side. From here, just try to bring that back knee under your hip. Bring that hand on the outside, maybe using those blocks. And from here, just straightening that front leg out. Keep your spine long and neutral. Shift that hip, that left hip, if the left leg is forward, more to the back. And just stay here for 5 breathing. So your hips are square. You're always welcome to lower yourself more. You can come to your forearm, whatever it is. I will stay today upright here. There's not more for me available. Listen to your body. Last 5 here. 4 more. Glance more forward. Stay open in your heart chakra, anahata. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more long inhale here. And then slowly bring that back foot under your hip, your knee, blocks to the side. And then place your hands a little bit more forward, spread the fingers wide and the lotus on the fingertips, Handwurzeln. And then tuck your back toes under and shift into your Ardha Mukha Svanasana, your downward facing dog. Try to bring the weight into the back of your heels, lift the toes off, and find really this nice stretch. Find a little bit opening in the chest, like you want to spin the bicep again more forward. And then from here, just holding. Now bend your knees and then lift back up. Pike those hips up into down dog. And then bending, lensing forward, and then lift back up again. We're doing this 2 more times. And then lengthening the back of the legs, long spine. 1 more here, exhale, inhale. Good. From here, the right leg lifts high up. Just hold it here. And then round your spine on an exhale. Knee to the chin, hold that round cat shape. And step in between your hands. From here, lower the back knee, lift up, and feel 1 more time the stretch in the hip flexor and the opening through extension in your chest in your crescent lunge. Hold here for the last 5. 4 more. Last 3. Find in that back bend the length in your spine. 2 more. 1 more inhale here. And then exhale. Hands come down. From here, we are placing into half pigeon, that front leg bended in front of our hands. And then I'm taking today a block under my glutes. So my focus really today is in a stretch and not forcing anything. So the back leg goes straight back, also the toes, the ankles, and staying here upright. Just breathing into this nice externally rotation, Kapotasana of our hip. And hold here for 5. Hips are square. Stay long in your spine through your inhale breath. And don't hold anything with every exhale. You will get deeper into your half pigeon here. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more inhale here. And then from here, slowly replacing that block to the side. And then tucking that back toe under. And then coming into a 3-legged dog. Give that leg a little shake. And then bring it back down to Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Lifting your left leg high up. Hold there. And then rounding your spine in a cat. And then stepping in between your hands. Lowering that back knee back down. And then lifting up to your crescent lunge for the other side. So find that nice back bend and that opening in your hip flexor one more time. Feel the nice stretch. And reach for length with every inhale on 5, counting here. Last 4. 3 more. 2 more. Take 1 more long inhale here. And then exhale. Release your hands. From here, bending the front leg in front of our hands for your pigeon. Maybe also taking that block here under your glutes, just to keep those hips square. And walking that back foot really straight back, holding here in Kapotasana for 5 breathers. Bend your front foot. And just feel the connection between your pranayama. This is what yoga is from. Hatha yoga, like connecting. Feel what your body does when you breathe. Last very 4. 3 more. Don't hold anything, just feel that nice opening, externally rotation in that hip. Take 1 more long inhale here. And then slowly, if you used your block, remove it to the side. Tuck your back toe under and then lift up for a 3-legged dog. Give that leg a little shake and then lower it down into Ardha Mukha. From here, just make a wavy, curvy spine and lower yourself down into baby cobra. So close your elbows next to your side, hands under the shoulders. And then from here, rolling up into Bhujangasana. Feel the lengthening of your spine. We stay here for 5 more breathers. Last 4. Find that Spider-Man grip or Spider-Woman grip. Last 3. 2 more. Last 1. And slowly roll the spine from below down. From here, bring the forehead down. Interlace your hands in the back. Feel a stretch in the shoulders. And then from here into Shalabhasana, lift your legs up and lift your chest, your heart. Hold here for 5 more breathers. Last 4. Try to connect the palms of your hands very strong, like you want to give yourself a shake with your hands. Last 3. 2 more. And take 1 more long inhale here. Slowly release, forehead comes down. And your hands back under the shoulder. From here, roll your spine into Balasana, Child's Pose. Palms turn up. And breathe here for 3. Connect back to the breath. From here, turn your palms back. And then crawling forward, tucking the toes back under. Downward facing dog. Just hold here. Take an inhale. Right leg lifts high up. Knee to the chin, rounding your spine, stepping in between your hands. Good. From here, we open the right arm, coming to the outside of your feet, and finding one more time this nice hip opening here. Hold here for 5. Breathe for 4. Create more length through reaching with your fingertips up to the universe for 3. 2 more here. And the very last one. Come back to your feet. Hand comes down. Stepping back with the right foot and lower yourself down. Roll the shoulders away, push the floor away for your up dog, Urdhva Mukha. Breathe here and then exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left leg lifts high up. Round your spine, knee to the chin, stepping in between your hands. Opening the arm, coming on the outside of your feet. Feel here that hip opening one more time, breathing for 5. Reaching up to the universe for 4. Maybe shimmy yourself more back if you feel the opening not before. Breathe for 3. Can you twist your heart more to the universe for 2? Take one more long inhale here. And with the last one, circle your arm forward and then back into your yogi plank. Lower yourself down. And then Urdhva Mukha. Open the chest again. And then exhale. Ardha Mukha Svanasana. One more time. Right leg lifts high up. Inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Knee steps forward. From here, spin the back foot parallel to the mat. And then from there, just come into your side bend. So maybe getting here onto your fist, holding here, or if you need, take a block. Just find one more time this length. Breathe into your side. Strong back foot for 5. Pressing slightly with the upper arm to that inner knee in the front. Last very 3. 2 more. One more inhale here. Cartwheel that hand down to the mat. Stepping back into your yogi plank. Lowering down. Inhale. Urdhva Mukha. Exhale. Ardha Mukha. Inhale, left leg lifts high up. Rounding your spine, stepping in between. Hand comes on the inside. Reaching up here for Pajvakonasana, maybe with your block. And maybe pressing that front arm to your inner thigh. Looking up to that energy line, to the universe, counting for 5 here. 4 more. Bring that heart more forward for 3. Back foot has the power. 2 more. Be light on that hand on your block. Last very one here. And then circle your arm forward. Block to the side. Stepping back. Yogi plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. And then into child's pose. From here, rolling the spine. Back and down dog. Right leg lifts up. Forward. Left leg follows. Into Malasana, your yogi squat. Holding here. Find that length. And one more wonderful stretch here, opening to the side. Twisting and holding. Maybe binding. Holding that wrist in Hananjana Mudra. Last very 5. Breathe for 4. Heart stays open for 3. 2 more long same inhales here. And with the last one, slowly open that arm. Find your center. Hands to the ground, stepping back into your yogi plank. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Ardha Mukha. Left leg lifts high up, inhale. Right foot steps forward, left foot follows. Malasana, opposite side. Breathe here. Now, wriggle your hand around. Open to the universe. If you want to bind and go further, rotate. Look if this is available for you today. And breathe for 5. Last very 4. Hold that nice twist with chest open for 3. 2 more we go. And the last very long inhale here. Just open the arms. Back center. And then slowly try to sit down and roll back down. Taking the hands to the side. Getting into bridging. Setu Bandhasana. Roll yourself up. Interlace your hands behind your back. Hold here for 5. Breathing for 4. Keep those legs connected like you would hold the block in between. Last 3. 2 more. One more long inhale here. Release your hands. Come back down to the mat. From here, let's get into a final happy baby. Holding here, keeping that spine long to the mat, pressing those knees to your armpits, finding that lengthening in your spine. And then maybe you like to rock from left to right, whatever feels good for you here. And then release the right foot and the left. And then just bringing yourself into shavasana with the arms to the side, armpits free, palms open. And with closed eyes here in your last asana, just feel yourself sinking with a lighter breath, with all face muscles relaxed. Enjoy your shavasana as long as you need it. Thank you for joining and taking care of your body. Namaste.